Once upon a time,
I wish
in a far-off kingdom,
more than anything,
lived a young
more
maiden,
life, more
a sad
than
young lad,
I wish
and a childless baby.
more than life, more than anything, more than love,
I wish to go to the festival.
more than life,
Time has come for a festival.
more than riches. I wish
More,
my cow would give us some milk.
more than anything.
I wish we had a child.
I want a heart. I wish to go to the festival. I wish we would have a child. I wish.
You wish to go to the festival? Poor girl's mother had died.
You, Cinderella, the festival. You wish to go to the festival, the King's Festival.
And her father had taken for his new the festival. A woman with two daughters of her own.
Look at your hair, look at your dress. People would laugh at you, nevertheless. I still wish to go to the festival and dance for the queen.
All three were beautiful of face, but vile and black of heart. Jack, on the other hand, had no father, and his mother, well, she was not quite beautiful.
I wish my son were not home. I wish my house was not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. You foolish child! What in heaven's name are you doing with the cow inside the house?
A home environment may be just for milky white meats to produce its milk.
It's a she. How many times must I tell you? Only she's can give milk.
Why, come in, little girl.
I wish. It's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please. To bring my coral hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please.
Cinderella's stepmother had a surprise for her.
I whipped in a pot of lentils into the ashes for you, my dear. If you had picked them out in 2 hours' time, you shall go to the ball with us. And perhaps a sticky bun or 4. Birds in the sky, birds in the eaves, and the leaves, and the fields, and the castles and ponds. And a few of those pines down through the eaves, over leaves, and the fields, and the castles and ponds.
No screams.
Listen, well, son, milk and white must be taken to market.
But mother, no. He's the best cow.
Was. She's been trying for a week. We've no money, no food, no choice but to sell her while she can still command a price.
Her milky white is my best friend in the whole world.
Look at her. There are bugs on her ducks. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump big enough to be a hump. Son, we've no time to sit and dither while her withers wither with her. And no one keeps a cow for a friend. Sometimes I fear you're touched. Into the woods it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to though. Into the woods it's time, and so I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expected, ma'am. Into the woods to grandmother's house.
You're certain of your way?
The way is clear. The light is good. I have no fear, no one should. The woods are just trees. The trees are just wood. I sort of hate to ask it. Do you have a basket?
Don't strain be late.
And save some of those sweets for Granny.
Into the woods and down the path is straight. I know it well. Into the woods and who can tell what's waiting on the journey? Straight through the woods and through the trees to where I am expected now. Into the woods. For all that I know, Grammy's already dead. But into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods to grandmother's house and home before dark. Like birds.
mother and father in a baking accident, well, at least that's what he believed, he was concerned that all efforts to have a family had failed.
Who might that be?
We have sold our last loaf of bread.
It's the witch from next door.
We have no bread.
Of course you have no bread.
What do you wish?
It's not what I wish. It's what you wish. Nothing cooking in there now, is there?
The enchantress went on to tell the couple that she had placed a spell upon their house.
What spell?
In the past, when you were no more than a babe, your father brought his young wife and you to this cottage. They were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. You see, your mother was a child and she had developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful garden and told your father that what she wanted more than anything in the world was greens, and nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and lobsters, and minnows, and lettuce. He said all that, but it wasn't the point, because I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, running through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping off the rapier, my champion, my favorite. I should have laid a spell on him right there. Could have turned him into a stone, or a dog, or a chair, or a but I let have the rampion I once to spare. In return, however, I said, very spare, you can let me have the baby that your wife will bear. And we'll call it square.
I had a brother.
No! But you had a sister.
The witch refused to tell him any more of his sister, not even that her name was Rapunzel. She went on.
I thought I had been more than reasonable and that you might live happily ever after. But how was I to know what your father had also hidden in his pocket? See, when I had inherited that garden, my mother had warned me that I should be punished if I were ever to lose any of the beans.
Beans?
The special beans. I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall, and then crash! And I missed it. Well, that's another story. Never mind. Anyway, at last a big thing. I made my place. Every tingle in the baby that shrieked and shrieked, but I did, and I hid a wish you'll never be reached. Your father cried, your mother died, and perhaps on it, but I did it was a pleasure. I said sorry. I'm still not mollified, and I laid a little spell on them. You too, son.
Oh,
That your family tree would always be a barren one. So, there, no more fuss and there's no more scenes, and my garden thrives. You see my nectarines, but I'm telling you the same about kings and queens. You never ever mess around with my greens, especially the beans.
Lead Milky White to market and fetch the best price you can. Take no less than £5. Are you listening to me?
yes.
Now how much are you to ask?
No more.
No less than 5. Jack, 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 having a snack. The house is getting colder. This is not a time for dreaming. Chimney stack starting to crack. The mice are getting older. The floor's gone slack. Your mother's getting older. Your father's not back.
A piggy?
Meanwhile, the witch, for purposes of her own, described how the maker might lift his spell.
You wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the wood and bring me back. 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, the cape as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight, in 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be. Go to the wood!
Now we are going to the festival.
The festival, darling those dance, darling those fools. Pencils are one thing, but darling with those, you make us a fool of the festival. I'm born to find the prince.
Just waiting.
We must be gone.
Good night, Father. I wish.
Look what I found in Father's hunting sack.
6 beans.
I wonder if they're the woods.
Witches' beans? We'll take them with us.
No, you are not coming.
I know you're fearful of the woods at night.
The spell is on my house. Only I can lift the spell. The spell is on my house.
We must lift the spell to
No, you are not coming, and that is final. Now, what am I to return with?
You don't remember? The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
Chances demands. As for Cinderella,
I still wish to go to the festival.
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn.
All these and Father's praise, my
The
breath
slipper is pure as gold, the cow, the cape, the slipper is pure as gold. Into the woods it's time to go, it may be all in vain, I know. Into the woods, but even so, I have to take the journey. Into the woods, the path is straight, I know it well, but you can tell. Into the woods to lift the spell.
Into the woods to visit Mother.
Into the woods to fetch the feet.
To make the potion.
Go to the festival.
Into the woods without regret, the choice is made, the task is set. Into the woods, but not forgetting why I'm on the journey. Into the woods to get my wish, I don't care how the time is now. Into the woods
To solve the call.
to the woods to get the money.
To lift the spell.
To make the potion.
Go to the festival. Into the woods to grandmother's house. Into the woods to grandmother's house.
The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid, there's something in the glade there. Into the woods without delay, but careful not to lose the way. Into the woods, who knows what may be lurking on the journey. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journey. Into the woods to see the king, to sell the cow, to make the potion, to see, to sell, to get, to bring, to make, to live, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, but not in the woods. And home before dark.
Cinderella had planted a branch at the grave of her mother, and she visited there so often and wept so much. Her tears had watered it until it became a handsome tree.
I've been good and I've been kind, Mother, doing only what I've learned from you. Why then am I left behind, Mother? Is there something more that I should do? What is wrong with me, Mother? Something must be wrong. I wish.
What child? Specify. Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor, and good fortune, like that, can befall when least expected.
Do you know what you wish? Are you certain what you wish is what you want? If you know what you want, then make a wish. Ask the trees, and you shall have your wish. Shiver and quiver, little tree. Silver and gold throw down on me.
Clowns everywhere, Milky White, not to my liking.
Hello, Jack.
How did you know my name?
When first I appear, I seem mysterious, but when explained, I am nothing serious.
Say that again?
On your way to market? You may have been there a long time ago, Jack. Taking your time?
No, sir.
Is that the truth?
Well, you see, sir, now I'm resting.
How much are you asking for the animal?
No less than 5 pounds, sir.
Oh no, Jack, why such a sum?
My mom told me.
Your mom? A boy your age? Why, you'd be lucky to exchange it for a sack of beans.
Come along, Milky White, there are spirits here.
Good day, young lady.
Good day, Mr. Wolf.
Whither away so early?
To my grandmother's.
And what might be in your basket?
Bread and wine, so grandmother will have something good to make her strong.
And where might your grandmother live?
A good quarter of a league further in the wood. Her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
Look at that flesh, pink and plump. Hello, little girl. Tender and fresh, not one lump. Hello, little girl. This one's especially lush, delicious. Hello, little girl, what's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun will set for hours. Take your
Mother said
time.
straight ahead, not to delay or be misled.
But slow, little girl, hark and hush. The birds are singing sweetly. You miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly. Grandmother first, then Miss Plump. What a delightful couple. On to perfection, one brittle, one supple, one
Mother
moment.
said, come the faithful, the path that never strays.
So little girl, any path, so many worth exploring. Just one would be so boring, and one would short ignoring. Think of those crisp, aging bones, then something fresh on the palate. Think of that scrumptious carnality twice one day. There's no possible way to describe what you feel when you're talking to your meal.
Mother said not to stray, still I suppose a small delay. Gray might like a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl. And hello.
His arms come to that little girl in the red cape. You frighten me. How am I supposed to get it?
You go up to the little thing, and you take it.
I can't just take a cloak from a little girl. Why don't you take it?
If I could, I would.
My sweet grandma, listen to her beautiful music.
cape, nor find the golden cow with the yellow slipper. Or was it the golden slipper and the yellow cow? Oh no.
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is...
What are you doing here?
You forgot your scarf.
No! You have no business being alone in the wood. You have no idea what have come upon here. You would be frightened for your life. Now go home immediately.
I wish to help.
The spell is on my house.
Our house.
Only I can lift the spell. The spell is on my house. The spell is on my...
The cow is white as...
milk. Hello there, young lad.
Hello, sir.
And what might you be doing with a cow in the middle of the forest?
Going toward the market, but I seem to have lost my way.
And what are you planning to do there?
And what are you planning to do then?
Sell my cow, sir. No less than 5 pounds.
5 pounds. Where am I to get 5 pounds?
She must be generous of milk to fetch 5 pounds.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you can't fetch that sum, then what are you to do?
I hadn't thought of that. I suppose my mother and I will have no food to eat.
This is the sum total.
Beans? Oh, we mustn't give up our beans. Well, if you feel we must. Beans will bring you food, son.
Beans in exchange for my cow.
Oh, these are no ordinary beans. These beans carry magic.
Magic? What kind of magic?
Tell him.
Magic that defies description.
My mum would.
You would be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans.
How many beans?
6.
5. We can't part with all of them. We must leave at least one for ourselves. Besides, I'd say they're worth a pound each at the very least.
Could I buy my cow back someday?
Well, possibly.
I guess this is goodbye, old pal. You've been a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, old pal. Someday I'll buy you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, it won't be on a plate.
Go home.
I was trying to be helpful.
Magic beans. We've no reason to believe they're magic. Are we to dispel this curse through deceit?
No one would have given him more for this creature. We did them a favor. At least they'll have some food.
5 beans.
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it.
Hold!
Do we want a child or not? And you give, and you take, and you bid, and you bargain, or you live to regret it.
Will you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs and in-betweens. No one waits when fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really magic. Who knows? Why you do what you do, that's the point. All the rest of it is chatter.
Look at her, she's crying.
Everything you do is pure in intent. If it's meant, if it's just a little bent, does it matter?
Yes.
No, it matters is that everyone tells tiny lies. What's important really is the size. Only 3 more tries and we'll have our prize. When the end's in sight, you'll realize if the end is right, each justifies the beans.
Take the cow and go home.
And
I
so
will
the
carry
baker
this out in my own fashion.
continued his search for the cave as his blood. As for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose his beauty to the outside world, and so she shut her within a doorless tower that lay deep within the woods.
Children are a blessing if you know where they are. Nothing so distressing though as when they keep you guessing. So be sure you don't leave any doors ajar. Make a little world, a little world is big enough for me. Perfect, a little world is all it needs to be.
Brushing my hair, combing my hair, only my mother and me and my hair. A little world is perfect if she just didn't drool.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. Look at that complexion, still untouched by the sun. Children need protection just the way they need affection, or they wander and they wander and they run from your little world, our little world.
Is all I have to say.
Perfect,
Our
our little world is everything a world ought to be. Perfect, perfect.
washing my hair,
Tending her hair,
drying my
stroking her hair, looking at her hair,
minding and minding my
something we can share. Hair, our little world is perfect.
or at least so she claims.
Nothing to change
She
her.
only would cut her nails.
Each day like the other.
Didn't have those pointy teeth.
Nothing to divert her, to disconcert her. Nothing that could possibly hurt her. Our little world is perfect. Our little world,
Growing my hair.
braiding her hair.
What do I care what they're doing out there?
If what was growing was only her hair and not her, that I prefer, nevertheless, our little world is perfect. Delicious, unchanging, familiar, exemplary.
Rapunzel! Rapunzel! What a strange name. Strange, but beautiful, and fit for a prince. Tomorrow, before that horrible witch arrives, I will stand beneath her tower and ask her to let her hair down to me. Hello there, little one.
Hello.
Have you saved some of those sweets for Granny?
I ate all the sweets. And half a loaf of bread.
That is a beautiful cake. I so admire it.
My granny made it for me.
Is that right? Oh, I would love to have a cape like that.
You look pretty foolish.
May I take a look at it?
Well, I don't like to pee without my cape. Give it back.
I want it badly.
Give it back, please.
Forget the little girl and get the cape.
I just want to make sure that you really love this cake. Now, you go on your way to Granny's and make certain that no wolf comes your way.
I'd rather a wolf than you any day.
If you know what you need, then you go. When you find it and you take it. Do I want a child or not? It's a cloak. What's a cloak? It's a joke. Stupid little cloak. And a cloak is what you make it. So you take it. Things are only what you need them for. What's important is who needs them more.
And so the baker with a newfound determination set off to get the red cape. As for the little girl, she was surprised to find her grandmother's cottage door standing open.
Oh dear. How uneasy I feel. Perhaps it's all the sweets. Good day, Grandmother. Hi, Grandmother. You're looking very strange. What large ears you have.
Here you is, my dear.
Grandmother, what large eyes you have.
See you is, my dear.
Grandmother, what large hands you have.
Touch you is, my dear.
Oh, Grandmother, what a terrible big wet mouth you have.
The better to eat you.
And then in one single bound, the wolf was devouring the little girl. Well, it was a full day reading for both. And with his appetite appeased, the wolf took to bed for a nice long nap.
That grandmother has a mighty snore. Odd, where is the little one? Eating, no doubt. Or eaten. Grandmother, ha! What is that? Red cloth in the corner of your mouth. Aha! I'll get that cape from within your stomach.
Better yet, let the animal die a painful, agonizing, hideous death. Granny! Oh, quiet, child. This evil must be destroyed. Fetch me some great stones. We'll fill his belly with them, and then we'll watch him try and run away.
Well, I'll leave you to your task.
Don't you want the skins?
No, you can keep them.
What kind of a hunter are you?
I'm a baker.
Mother said straight ahead, not to delay or be misled. I should have heeded her advice, but he seemed so nice. And he showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, so I never had dared. I had been so careful, I never had cared. And he made me feel excited, well, excited and scared. When he said, "Come in," with that sickening grin, how could I know what was in store? Once his teeth were bared, though I really got scared, well, excited and scared, but he drew me close and he swallowed me down a dark, slimy path where lie secrets that I never want to know. And when everything familiar seemed to disappear forever, at the end of the path was Granny once again. So we wait in the dark until good, and take extra care with strangers. Even flowers have their dangers, and though scary is exciting, nice is different than good. Now I know, don't be scared. Granny is right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot? And a little bit not. Mr. Baker, you saved our lives. Here.
Well, are you certain?
Yes. Maybe Granny will make me another with the skins of the wolf.
Well, thank you. And so the baker, with the second article in his hand, feeling braver and more satisfied than he ever felt, ran back into the woods. As for the lad, Jack,
Only a no-good stranger out for me! Oh no! To bed without supper for you!
little did they know that those beans would grow into an enormous stalk that would stretch high into the heavens.
Are you all right, Miss? Yes. What a beautiful gown you're wearing.
Were you at the King's Festival?
Yes.
Aren't you the lucky one? Why ever are you in the wood at this hour?
Have you seen a beautiful young woman in a ball gown pass through?
I don't think so, sir.
I think I see her over there, sir.
I've never lied to royalty before. I've never anything to royalty before.
Thank you.
If a prince were looking for me, I certainly wouldn't hide.
Oh, what brings you here and with the cow?
Oh, my husband's off somewhere in the woods. We're undoing a spell.
Oh?
Oh, yes. Now the prince, what was he like?
He's a very nice prince.
And?
And it's a very nice ball.
And?
And when I entered, they trumpeted.
And the prince.
Oh, the prince?
Yes, the prince.
Well, he's tall.
Is that all? Did you dance? Is he charming? They say that he's charming.
We did nothing but dance.
Yes. And?
And it made a nice change.
No, the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
He is tall for a prince, I guess.
Guess.
I don't meet a wide range, and it's all very strange.
Are you to return to the festival tomorrow eve?
Oh, perhaps.
Perhaps. Oh, to be pursued by a prince. All that pursues me is tomorrow's bread. What I wouldn't give to be in your shoes.
Oh, you look over there. An enormous barn is one next to that little cottage.
I mean slippers.
It looks like a giant beanstalk is rising into the sky.
As pure as gold.
I must get home.
I need your shoes. Wait. Hey, come back here.
One midnight gone.
No knot unties itself.
Sometimes the things you most wish for are not to be touched.
The harder you get, the better to have. Agreed?
Agreed.
Never wear both but a ball each. Or open your mouths.
The difference between a cow and a bean is a bean can begin an adventure.
Slotted spoons don't hold much soup. The prettier the flower, the farther from the path.
Closer to the family than closer to the wine.
One midnight ball.
Not the wolf's not the end of the world.
Serving is not just a dog to a brain.
Opportunity is not like this.
giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high and you look below the world you left and the things you know that are more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high and you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known, where the sky is lead and the earth is stone, you're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you never dare when you don't care, when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. Big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. And she gives you food and she gives you rest, and she draws you close to a giant breast, and you know things now that you never knew before. Not to the sky. Only just when you made a friend and all, and you know she's big but you don't feel small, someone bigger than her comes along the hall to swallow you for lunch. And your heart is lead and your stomach's stone, and you're really scared being all alone. And instead that you miss all the things you know in the world you left and the live you own, the fun, it's done. You steal what you can and run, and you scramble down and you look below, and the world you know begins to grow. The roof, the house, and your mother at the door. The roof, the house, and the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between, and you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. Good fortune, sir, good fortune. Look what I have. 5 gold pieces. 5 gold pieces? I had more, but my mom made me surrender them. She gave me those 5 to do with as I please. Oh my. Where's Milky White?
Milky White is back home with my wife.
Well, let's go find them.
Wait. I don't know that I wish to sell.
But you said I might buy your back.
I know. I don't know that 5 gold pieces would...
Are you saying you wish more money?
More money is always...
Keep these. I will go fetch more.
But wait, I didn't say that I was going to... 5 gold pieces? Why, with this, I could buy baking supplies for a year. And a new thatched roof, and a new chimney.
But could you buy yourself a child?
Who are you?
When first I appear, I seem delirious, but when explained, I am nothing serious. Could you buy yourself a child?
I don't understand.
How badly do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces? 10? 20?
I'd not thought to put a price on it.
Exactly. You'd not thought about many things, had you?
Give me that money back, it's not yours.
Nor is it Jack's. The money's not what's important. What's important is that your wish be honored.
Give me that money back. Come back here. What are you doing here?
I see you've the red cape.
Yes, I've the cape. We've only 2 items left to locate.
3.
2, I have the cape and the cow.
You've the cape.
What have you done with the cow?
She ran away. I never reached home. I've been searching for her all night.
I should have known better than to entrusted her to you.
She might just as easily have run from you.
But she didn't.
But she might have.
She didn't.
But she might have.
The cow is gone. Get it back. Get it back.
We were just about to do that. Here, I can give you this.
Don't give me that fool. I don't want to touch that. Have you no sense?
My sweetest cow.
5 tomorrow's midnight. Deliver the items or you'll wish you never thought to have a child.
I really don't like that one.
I'm sorry I lost the cow.
Shouldn't have yelled. Now please, go back to the village. I will make things right. And then we can just go about our life. And we're searching about the woods for strange objects. And where witches or dim-witted boys and hungry little girls. Go! Ah, good brother. There you are. Father and I had wondered where you'd gone.
I've been looking all night for her.
Her?
The beautiful one I danced the evening with.
Where did she go?
Disappeared like the fine morning mist.
She was lovely.
The loveliest.
I'm not certain of that. I must confess, I too have found a lovely maiden. She lives here, in the woods.
The woods.
Yes. The top of a tall tower that has no door or stairs.
Where?
2 leagues from here, due east, just beyond the mossy knoll.
And how do you manage to visit?
I stand beneath her tower and say, Rapunzel! Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. And then she lowers the most beautiful head of hair. Yellow as corn, which I climb to her.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel! What kind of a name is that? You jest, I've never heard of such a thing.
Speak the truth. She's as true as your maiden, a maiden running from a prince. None would run from us.
Yet one has. Need I abuse her, show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony, beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High in her tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Lithe and becoming, and frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours. When you know she would go with you, if there only were doors. Agony,
Oh, the torture they teach.
one says intrigue,
Or half so fatiguing as one's out of reach. Am I not sensitive, clever, romantic, conceited, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome, and dare to a throne?
want everything meant to wish for.
Then why not?
Do I know?
Girl must be mad.
You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair and you see her up there as you're nearing her, all the while hearing her.
Agony, misery, though it's different for each. Always 10 steps behind,
Always 10 feet below,
and she's just out of reach. Agony, that can cut like a knife. I must have her to wife.
Two princes, each more handsome than the other. No, get the hair.
Oh, excuse me, young woman. Have you encountered a boy with carrot-top hair and a sunny, though occasionally vague disposition, answering to the name of Jack?
Not the one partial to a white cow.
He's the one.
Have you seen the cow?
No, and I don't care to ever again. Children can be very queer about their animals. You be careful with your children.
I have no children.
Oh, that's okay too.
Yes, well, I have not seen your son today.
I hope he didn't go up that beanstalk again. Quick while you're ahead, I say. Jack! Jack!
Moo! Moo! cow? Where did you find her? Hello?
What are you doing?
I'm here to make amends.
I want you to stay out of this, old man.
I'm here to see your wish is granted.
You've caused enough trouble. Keep out of my path.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me.
Is that you, my prince?
Yes. Excuse me for this. You do take plenty of spills, don't you?
It's these slippers. They're not quite suited for these surroundings. Actually, they're not quite suited for dancing either.
I'd say those slippers were as pure as gold.
Yes, they're all you could ask for in beauty.
Was the ball just as wonderful as last evening?
Oh, it's still a nice ball.
Yes. And?
And they have far too much food.
No, the prince.
Oh, the prince?
Yes, the prince.
If you knew who I really was.
Oh? Who?
I'm afraid I was rude.
Oh? How?
And I'm being pursued.
Yes,
And
and?
I'm not in the mood.
He must have really taken a liking to you.
Oh, I have no experience with princes and castles and gowns.
Nonsense. Every girl dreams of marriage.
Look, sir, look!
Yes,
Oh,
there
just
she is.
stop it!
And I must have your shoe.
Wait, stop that!
I need a shoe to hold a child.
And I need to get out of here!
Where did she go?
Who?
Wine will cost you your life.
Oh, you mean the beautiful young maiden in the ball gown? She went that way. I was trying to hold her here for you, but she got away.
I can capture my own dancer. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Where did you go? Who?
The prince, of course.
Oh, they went in that direction, but you'll never reach them.
Oh, we would have if that mongrel with the cow hadn't molested us.
Cow?
Please, let me just compare this with your head. Thought you were returning home. I've had no luck.
You've the cow.
Yes, I've the cow. You've only 2 of the 4.
3.
2.
3. Compare this to your corn.
Where did you find it?
Oh, I pulled it from a maiden in a tower. And I would have had the horse, but she's gone away.
Well, we've one entire day left. Sure, that we can locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean you'll allow me to stay?
Well, perhaps it will take the 2 of us to have the child.
You've changed. You're daring. You're different in the woods. More sure, more sharing. You're getting us through the woods. If you
two. I thought one was enough, it's not true. It takes two of us, you came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It took two of us, it takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. Though you swear to change, you can tell if you do. It takes two.
You've changed, you're thriving. There's something about the woods, not just surviving. You're blossoming in the woods. At home, I'd fear we'd stay the same forever. And then, out here, your passion is charming. Consider it clever.
Takes one to begin, but then once you've begun, it takes two of you, it's no fun. But what needs to be done, you can do. When there's two of you, if I dare, it's because I'm becoming aware of us. As a pair of us, each accepting a share of what's there. We've changed, we're strangers. I'm meeting you in the woods. Who minds what dangers? I know you pass the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and boots. Just the two of us, beyond lies. Safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just a few of us, it takes trust. It takes just a bit more and we're done. We want four, we had none, we've got three. We need one, it takes two.
Stop that hen! Oh, Providence, my milky white, and the owners and my hen.
Ah! Look what this hen has dropped in my hand.
A golden egg. I've never seen a golden egg.
You see, I promised you more than the 5 gold pieces I gave you, sir.
5 gold pieces?
Now I'm taking my cow.
5 gold pieces?
Now, I never said that I would sell.
But you took 5 gold pieces.
You took 5 gold pieces?
I didn't take, you gave.
Where are the 5 gold pieces?
An old man came and took
You
them
said
from
I
me.
might buy my
I
cow
didn't
back.
say you could, I said you might.
You would take money before a child.
Milky White is dead.
Midnight's gone. Wanting them all is not wanting a prince.
Near may be better than far, but it still isn't
It
there.
may be better than far, but it still isn't there.
So near.
So far.
Never love somebody else's child. Midnight's gone.
So near.
You're wrong.
So far.
Greatest prize of not lying and glorious path.
2 midnights gone, 2 midnights gone.
Two midnights gone, and the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead Milky White.
You must go to village in search of another cow.
And what do you propose I use to purchase this cow?
Here, tell them it's magic.
No one with a brain larger than this is going to exchange a cow for a bean.
And steal it.
Steal it? Just 2 days ago, you were accusing me of exercising deceit in securing the cow.
And don't steal it. And resign yourself to a childless life.
I feel it best you go for the cow, as I've met a maiden with a golden slipper these previous weeks, and and I think I might be successful in winning one of her shoes.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine, that is simply fine.
What did I clearly say? Children should listen.
No, please.
What we are not to do, children must see and learn. Why could you not obey? Children should listen. What have I been to you? What would you have me? Handsome like a prince. But I am old, I am ugly, I embarrass you. You are ashamed of me. You are ashamed. You don't understand.
It's lonely atop that tower.
I was not company enough.
I am no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. Princes wait there in the world, it's true. Princes, yes, but wolves and humans too. Stay at home. I am home. Who out there would love you more than I? What out there that I cannot supply? Stay with me. Stay with me. The world is dark and wide. Stay a child while you can be a child with me. You disobeyed me! Why didn't you tell me you had a visitor? I will not show you, but I will show you a world you've never seen!
When is a white cow not a white cow?
Oh, I don't know. Leave me alone.
Haven't I left you long enough?
Your questions make no sense, old man. Go away.
In need of another cow?
Oh, what a beautiful cake!
You stay away from my cake or I'll slice you into 1,000 bits.
I wasn't gonna take it, I was just admiring it.
My granny made it for me from a wolf that attacked us. And I got to skin the animal. And best of all, she gave me this beautiful knife for protection.
Look what I have. A hen that lays golden eggs.
I don't believe that egg came from that hen. Where did you get that egg?
I stole this from the kingdom of the giant up there. If you think this is something, you should see the golden heart the giant has. It plays the most beautiful music without you even having to touch it.
Of course it does. Why don't you go up to the kingdom right now and bring it back and show me?
Could.
You could not.
I could.
You could not, Mr. Liar.
I'm not a liar. I'll get that heart, you'll see.
After having
pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares, and I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. When at stake be caught, you think, well, it's a thought. What would be his response? But then what if he knew who you were when you know that you're not what he thinks that he wants? And then what if you are what a prince would envision? Although how can you know who you are till you know what you are, what you don't? So then which do you pick? Where you're safe out of sight, or yourself, but where everything's wrong? Or where everything's right and you'll know that you'll never be long? And whichever you pick, do it quick, cause you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. It's your first big decision. The choice isn't easy to make. To arrive at a ball is exciting as all when you're there, though it's scary. And it's fun to deceive when you know you can't leave, but you have to be wary. There's a lot that's at stake, but you've stalled long enough, cause you're still standing stuck on the stuff on the steps. How to run along home and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there where there's nothing to choose, so there's nothing to lose. So you pry off your shoes, then from out of the blue, and without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe. And then see what he'll do. Now it's he, not you, who is stuck with a shoe in a goo, in the stew. And you've learned something too, something you never knew. On the steps of the palace. Don't come any closer, lady. Just hear me out. We have nothing to discuss. You have attacked me once before.
I did not attack you. I attacked your shoe. I need it. Here's a magic bean in exchange for it.
Magic bean.
Oh, don't do that.
I have already given up one shoe this evening. My feet cannot bear to give up another.
I need that shoe to have a child.
That makes no sense.
Does it make sense that you're running from a prince?
Stop!
Oh,
Here, take my shoes. You'll run faster.
Who was that woman?
I do not know, sir.
I mean it, wine will cost you your life.
I've done nothing. The slipper! We both wore!
I will give this to the prince, and we will search the kingdom tomorrow for the maiden who fits the shoe.
It's mine. I don't care if this costs me my life.
What was that noise?
Sir, just a bolt of lightning in a far-off kingdom.
How dare you go off in search without me?
My apologies, sir. I thought it
Enough
best.
of what you thought. I employed a ruse, and I had the entire staircase smeared with pitch. And there, when she ran down, remained the maiden's slipper.
Brilliant.
I thought so. It did leave quite a mess when the other guests left.
And sir, I have succeeded in obtaining the other shoe.
Then the other shoe would all will come to a happy end.
Who are you, old man?
First I first.
Shut up.
Do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort, and we only need one.
Yes.
There's a dead giant in my backyard. Why, I heard Jack coming down the beanstalk calling for his axe, and when he reached to the bottom, he took it and began
there's nothing any of us can do about that, now is there? We must be up. I need my sleep before tomorrow's search is commenced.
The third midnight is near. You've all the objects?
Yes.
That cow doesn't look as white as milk to me.
Oh, she is. She is.
This cow has been covered with flour.
Well, we did have a cow as white as milk, honestly, we did.
Then where is she?
She's dead.
Thought you'd prefer a live cow.
Of course I prefer a live cow, so bring me the dead cow and I'll bring her back to life.
You could do that?
Now!
There you are. I've been worried sick.
Mother, look. The most beautiful heart.
You've stolen too much. You could have been killed coming down that plant.
She's too heavy. What's happening? Milky white. Now I have two friends, a cow and a heart.
Quiet. Feed the objects to the cow.
What?
You heard me. Feed them to the cow. Fill this.
I'll do it. He'll only milk from me. Squeeze, pal.
Wrong ingredients. Forget about it.
No, you wait 1 moment. We followed your instructions. 1, that cow is as white as milk, correct?
Yes.
2, the cape was certainly as red as blood.
Yes.
3, the slipper.
Yes.
4, I compare the hair with this ear of corn.
I pulled it from a maiden in the tower and...
What? What were you doing there?
I just happened to be passing by and
Don't touch that hair! Don't you understand that I cannot have touched the ingredients?
No. Corn. Corn. What? The silky hair of corn, pull it from the ear and feed it to the cow, quickly.
This had better work, old man, before the last stroke of midnight, or your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son, please, not now.
Yes! Meet your father!
Father? Could that be you? I thought you died in a baking accident.
I didn't want to run away from you, son, but it just happened.
It's working!
She's milking. I don't understand.
Not now, quickly, into the cup.
Father.
Son,
Father.
son, all is repaired.
He's dead. and ugliness of the night that her beams were stolen and the lightning flashed was returned to her former state of youth and beauty. And Milky White, after a long night of severe indigestion, was reunited with the now wealthy Jack.
As for the prince, he set off to find the foot to fit the golden slipper. When he came to Cinderella's house, Cinderella's stepmother took the slipper in the Florenda's room.
Like, oh, darling, I know what are we doing? We have to go. Winter is ready to sit so high till never needs one.
The girl obeyed, swallowing her pain. She joined the prince on his horse, riding off to become his bride.
And the blood within the shoe. This one is not the bride that's true. Search for the foot that fits.
And so the prince returned the false bride, and asking the other sister to put on the shoe.
The girl obeyed, swallowing her pain. But as she was helped onto the back of the horse by the prince, he noticed blood trickling from the shoe.
The daughters.
No, only a stunted little kitchen witch which his late wife left behind, but she is much too dirty, she cannot show herself.
I insist.
And when Cinderella presented herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the true bride.
I've always wanted a son.
And to much dismay of the stepmother and her daughters, he took Cinderella on his horse and rode off.
Know that they are within the shoe. This is the proper bride for you. Fit to attend a prince.
And finally, as for Rapunzel, she bore twins and lived impoverished in the desert. Until the day her prince, wandering aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar he went towards it. Rapunzel, overjoyed at seeing him, fell into his arms weeping. Two of her tears wetted his eyes and restored his vision.
I was going to come fetch you as soon as I thought you'd learned your lesson.
Who are you?
Surely to remember. This is who I truly am. Come with me. We can be happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself. You're the only family I know. Come with me, please. You leave me no choice.
As is often the way in these tales, in exchange for her youth and beauty, the witch lost her powers over others. When the wedding of the prince was celebrated, Lucinda and Florinda attended, wishing to win favor with Cinderella and share in the good fortune. But as the sisters stood next to the blessed couple, pigeons swooped down upon them and poked out their eyes and blinded them.
I see your princess found you.
Yes.
Thank you for the slipper.
I never thought I'd